Hello everyone, welcome to another great adventure over here on RJB Wildlife. On this adventure, we are here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park where I'm going to be updating you guys on the construction progress of Elephant Valley. So if you're ready for another great adventure, let's go. I want to start this update off with something that I've been hearing over the course of the last couple weeks, both here and at the San Diego Zoo. There is an expectation that the staff and the volunteers will be getting an update for the progress of this project, with the strong possibility of there being a firm completion date. This is actually very exciting news, as it means we are getting even closer to the completion and opening of this project. However, there are still many outstanding areas of work that need to be done, and we're going to continue to update those over the course of the next several months. So we are now over here for the path portion of this update, and I want to start over in Safari Base Camp where the entry path links into the bridge. The bridge is getting some extra detailing in the form of some log archways on both ends, and this is just some added detailing that is going to be for the overall experience and immersiveness of the attraction. Now this is going to lead straight into the center dividing path between the two habitats, which from this shot here on the log walk that goes up to Tiger Trail, we can actually get a nice straight shot view of that entire path leading down to the very end. From what it appears, this structure that they're building has the thatch roof applied to it, which is pretty quick considering they just started building that over the course of the last month. With that now basically completed, it is unknown whether or not that is going to be an educational venue or a concession stand. We'll see in time how that turns out. I will say also, along the entire middle pathway, every shade structure that is on that path for viewing purposes also has had thatch roofing applied. So we're getting really close to that area being completed, but still a long ways to go on the rest of the project. But with this northern portion of pathway nearly completed, all attention now is going to be focused in on the lower section of pathway, specifically what I'm calling the Elephant Courtyard and the surrounding areas that connect to the African Plains, Roar and Snore, and Lion Camp. There is definitely a lot of progress needed in this area in order for the project to get even close to a completion. Right now, there is just a giant dirt pile in this space, as it's really been a staging area for the entirety of the duration of this project. Now, I do want to point out that in the elephant viewing area right now, where you have to wait in line and walk down, that platform will be accessible when the project is completed. And you will be able to access that back path behind the bats, and that goes straight over to the restaurant and the entire Elephant Valley experience. We have now reached the habitats portion of this update, and with the Western Yard, there's not much I can really add. They're done. That thing's been done for months now, ever since they've closed off the Eastern Yard's viewing area. The Western Yard's basically been completed. The only outstanding area, again, is going to be that off-habitat area, which they are really moving to get done, and the back barrier portion that they were using as transportation for construction equipment. And the shade structures are starting to be implemented into the off-habitat area for the elephants when they do have to be taken off habitat. And probably the most exciting aspect of the habitats is the fact that the Eastern Yard's elephant arch has been completed. Now this structure looks stunning and has always looked stunning, but now in this modernized form, it looks even better and has a little bit of this three-dimensional, two-toned mud and rock work appearance that overall gives you a really cool naturalistic feel. The Eastern Yard still has a long way to go as far as completion, as they still have a whole nother section north of this one to get done. But with this big milestone out of the way, they can now focus all of their attention on the pool and the viewing area for that pool. I now want to move on to the building portion of this update. Nothing really with the building is changing. It is basically completed to this point. However, a lot of the areas surrounding it are the central points of focus at this moment in time, specifically as it pertains to the main viewing area for the Western Yard's pool. I did have this confirmed to me that that will be a walk-through space, and with that pathway leading up to where the current elephant viewing patio is, being accessible when this exhibition's complete and ready to roll, that is going to be a nice integral place for you to start an experience if you so choose to not do it over at Safari Base Camp. But nice little area that you can start. You can possibly see the elephants bathing, and takes you right up to the restaurant, which is going to be an amazing viewing experience as well as a dining experience. I have also been informed that the layout for the building is going to be a little bit different, as there's going to be a restaurant on the second floor, event space on the third floor, and a gift shop on the first floor. So overall, this is going to be a very complete experience as it pertains to the building, and along with the rest of the renovated and even newly constructed viewing areas for these magnificent giants of Africa. That's going to do it for today. If you had fun on this journey, please hit the like button. And if you would like to embark on future adventures, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And until next time, I hope to see you all again on the next adventure on RJB Wildlife.